everyone!
So the new chapter of Poppy Playtime just came out, and Leslie and I have been glazing Lily Lovebraids even though they did her so dirty. Anyways, Leslie mentioned drawing her, and I came up with the idea to both draw her, compare it, and then post it onto our animation studio. Well, I say our animation studio, but I have a lot more authority than her.
And that power goes straight to his head.
Shut up, subordinate!
Aw, man.
So this is probably the most sketching I've done on any drawing in my whole life, which is probably an overstatement, but you guys get the point.
Ever since the first trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 came out, I felt really inspired to draw Lily Lovebraids, and I have made a couple doodles of her before the chapter came out, but since it's fully released now, we have a bit more reference here to work with, which is fun, actually, and it makes the job way easier than using, 3 frames of her in the trailers.
Also, I don't know why I decided to put myself through this torment, but I do not draw hair. I avoid it like the plague. You'll notice that if you pay attention to most of my character designs. I have some kind of black cattery going on all the time to have it so that I don't have to draw hair. One of those ways is ironically giving characters fur. Don't ask, it makes sense. But I don't know why I decided to do this, because this character's whole gimmick is that she can use her hair like arms. And she has a lot of hair, and it made me... I'm literally choking my mic right now.
I've never really tried to draw braids before, and it seemed like something challenging. I've attempted a couple times, but it never worked out for me, so I was like, yeah, you know what, maybe my characters shouldn't have braids, and I avoided any characters that did have braids. But, Lily Lovebraids really was such a cool character that I felt inspired to try at least a bit to draw her, And it was a learning curve, but it worked out fine for me. Wonder what G's doing.
Obviously, there are exceptions to this hair avoidance of mine, and I'm getting a lot better at drawing hair, but this was the first time I ever drew braids, and I was struggling. You can see how much I was struggling right now.
I really did like in the game how Lily Lovebraids as a toy instead of just the character that we see in the games was someone to show you how to be yourself and all that cool stuff. And already her design made me really inspired and really happy, but seeing her actual in-game character was even better. She had so much potential, and I'm kind of sad that she kind of yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Have you noticed how long it has taken me to make 0 progress on this? In real time, this was 5 hours of me trying to figure out how to draw braids.
Usually when I draw my characters, the very first thing I work on is their face, so I have kind of an idea of what I'm working with. But for this specific speed paint, I just went with the face as the main part instead of going off the face for the sketches. And it took me a while to get it right, but it was pretty easy once I got the hang of it. She's not a complicated character at all. Speed paint does get really chaotic because then I start going on random side quests, playing Minecraft, and doing school assignments. You'll see. But yeah, I was not really focused entirely. I had school and a lot of stuff going on, and don't worry, I'll mention that in a little bit.
Of course, Ibis doesn't show you all the times when you press the back button. It only shows you when you actually erase. So you guys don't see what I was doing, but it's there. It's implied. You guys can tell I was struggling. Also, if you go back and watch, you can tell that I did the guidelines wrong. When I first started drawing the guidelines, for some reason, I drew it with her clothes on, because I just forgot that that's not how guidelines work. And because I wasn't really thinking, I was just drawing. And I literally wrote, "I am an idiot" in the background for you guys, because I knew that it was going to be a speed paint afterwards. If any of you guys noticed that, have a cookie. Why did I say it like that?
Since I was drawing at school, I had a couple of friends just watch over me as I drew, or just see what I was doing every once in a while. And one of my dear friends was like, "Hey Leslie, you should make your life a lot less complicated and maybe just use the bucket tool." app makes it so much harder. And as you saw just like a couple seconds earlier, it leaves like little gaps. I'm not doing that. I am not going to spend another extra like 30 seconds to just fill in those tiny little gaps, okay? I'll do it by hand, okay?
So in a few moments here, you're gonna see me finally figuring out how to draw braids. Like, right now, yeah. So basically, I had to literally look up a YouTube tutorial. And, like, I tried to copy it. I was actually trying to copy it, like, that whole time. But I was just failing miserably, and I finally figured it out.
One thing I'm really not used to is using such bold and bright colors in my drawings. I use colors that are very bright sometimes, such as when I drew characters like Static Miku and, Dandy's World characters, because they're literally cartoon characters. But I didn't expect that I'd be using such bright colors for Lily Lovebraids because, again, she's kind of a toy, and she's a little crazy, so. It still went fine, though. I mean, I like the design. I liked how it looks in the end. It's pretty cool.
You can tell by how fast all those other sketches just went by how long it took me to figure out the braids. All those other sketches took a while too. It's just that the first set of braids took so long that it took up so much time of the speed paint that they just flashed by. Also, you'll notice that my style of line art is extremely tedious, because I can't just draw outlines in black. The outlines have to be exactly 25% darker than whatever color it's being filled with.
I think two of the most time-consuming parts of this whole drawing were A, her braids, of course, and B, her dress, which actually wasn't that bad, but I'll explain later. Anyways, her braids were mostly not the sketching, but mostly the coloring. I kept being really indecisive of what pattern I wanted to use for the braids, and my freaking side quest, sorry. But figuring out patterns for her braids were really hard because I didn't really know what I was doing, and coloring this without making it look weird was just really, really difficult. The easiest was her bigger and thicker braid because it was a lot less space that I had to fill in, and then her hardest one was the thinnest one, which, oh my gosh, took like an hour at least of this whole speed paint process. Not very fun, very time consuming, but in the end it was pretty worth it,
And actually filling it is a nightmare too, because I can't just use the bucket tool like a normal person. I have to manually color it in because I don't like how there's little transparent pixels around the outlines whenever I do it. Or it looks weird and too pixelated when I turn up the tolerance. So yeah, this is just how I color things in.
Most of the shading process was lost while I was on call with G because I completely forgot to record that, and we were trying to finish up quickly. And by we, I mean me, because I was not hurrying. Did a quick background on Ibis, moved that to my phone, and with that, I am finished. I'm so proud of the drawing.
Also, please excuse my complete inability to draw her face. I thought that her face would be easy. Normally, I'm great at drawing the faces. But for some reason, I had to redraw this one like 5 times because I just could not get it to look right. I know I'm starting the compositing right about now, but I'm not done with the face. I had to redo I thought I was finished like 5 times, and I redid it and like restarted this entire speed paint, CapCut, whatever you want to call this, just because I noticed one detail off on the face like 5 times, and I had to change it. Because, like, I just couldn't let it go. I zoned in on that one mistake, and I would not let myself get over it. Also, I added tears because I thought she was a very tragic character, and I thought it would be a nice touch. And I know I've been complaining a lot, like, basically this entire speed paint, but I really enjoyed this. It was a great learning experience, and probably single-handedly made me a better artist. Also, I forgot to mention this, but her hair was originally supposed to wrap around her neck, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just put it behind her. I'm done!
Ew, I don't like the sound. sound. It
Hello,
sounds
everyone.
okay.
All right, hello everyone. I gotta do this quick because my driver's ed class is starting in 3 minutes. Actually, I don't even know if it's a good idea to record this right now.
Oh.
But
Unless blind you
we
are,
can
but
cut it up like.
Wait, no! 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 Oh, wait, never mind.
What?
Sorry, there
happened?
was like dots on my screen and I couldn't find the layer that they were on.
Okay, so like, are we gonna send them in 3, 2, 1 or something?
Huh? Oh yeah, wait. Let me just
We're
finish
gonna
writing.
like send them in 3,
Wait,
2, 1 or
wait.
something. Explain, like while you're doing that, explain your thing.
My what?
Explain. Talk.
Okay, okay. So, my drawing was actually not based off the in-game model, so the colors are a lot more vibrant than they should be, because I used both references, but I mostly went off the cardboard cutouts in the game instead of the model for the actual character. Also, I'm done.
Alright. So, 3, 2, 1.
I guess. Wait. Okay, determine.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly you out.
Go.
Now?
Go. I already sent it.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Stupid. Oh my goodness, this is really good. Wait, why are the references still there?
Shut up. The background looks really, really empty if I didn't do that, okay? Shush.
I'm surprised I didn't go for a style similar to the one you went for. Oh, I used that first model that you have.
Yeah, the reference at the top. It's so freaking cute. I love the way you drew it. It's so like I don't know how to say it. I just really like the style. It's so evil and mischievous. Oh my gosh.
Her face was such a nightmare.
The braids
her,
took like 30 minutes to color in. It was a nightmare.
This is probably the most guidelines I've ever done, or most sketching I've ever done for any drawing.
I have, I think 5 different layers for sketches, and then 3 of those layers are one for each of her braids, because I could not have them all on one layer.
I have like 20 layers. I had like 20 layers. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't use that many layers.
Whenever I'm doing like a high value art piece or whatever you would want to call it, I always put like some random light just so I can do compositing.
I don't do that.
Like that.
I'm special. I don't do that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not good with shit.
So I feel like she's a very tragic character, so I drew her with tears.
Dude, they did her so dirty. She's such a good character. But why would they kill her off?
I know, she has so much more potential. She needs to come back.
And her death was
like normally
too. They kill off the antagonist every chapter. Like, obviously she was gonna die. And then when we got to actually know her, I'm like, she's gonna die. She's gonna die and we're not gonna see her anymore.
She could be like the perfect neutral character that sometimes does good things, sometimes does bad things. Or like an anti-hero of some kind. She could be, but like they foiled her potential. Normally I hate when a character is brought back to life after a death, but I feel like this is when that they need to do this one.
I think it's just because you're obsessed with her, okay? I think your opinion might be a little biased.
No, like they needed to do Puggy too. He needed that whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was actually, they revealed that they planned to do that since the very beginning.
Also, I think her design is just really fun. Like, just her different appearances throughout the chapter is just so cute. And, like, she's so fun to draw. And, like, it's stressful figuring out how to, but once you get, like, the hang of it, it's really fun.
Yeah, like, I never draw characters that are not my own. That's just something I don't do.
Imagine not doing that, you freaking lose. No, I'm joking. Please don't fire me.
That's because you're cringe. That's because you're cringe.
Well, you... of course he left, bro. He knows I'm too cool for all that stuff. I don't think I can stop the recording. What do I do?
This is normally where I would have Gamio say, "Viewers, we encourage you to use the like and dislike features. Your input crap. Hold on. I'll get it. Will determine what videos we make in the future. And for now, that's all, folks." But, the animator that agreed to animate that has not been responding to me. So, yeah, we just don't have that this time. But, I'd love to hear which artwork you guys thought was better and why. I'll most likely respond to every single comment, and I'll try and make Leslie do it as well, but she probably won't. Actually, no, she probably will if I ask her to. I don't know. I have 7 children in my basement, and I haven't fed them, so I must feed. What is this excuse to end recording? Why did I come up with that?